Hello students, welcome back to the SATM online learning platform. I Kirti Sharma, am working as an assistant professor in ST Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurugram. Today in the lecture series of design and analysis of algorithm, we will discuss the traveling salesman problem using branch and bound. So we have already discussed the traveling salesman problem with the help of backtracking process, but in this lecture we will do the same problem. We will try to solve it with the help of branch and bound. Right? So in simply, what is the traveling salesman problem actually? If you have, I'm just marking here a graph. If you have a salesman, a person need to traverse four cities in order to each city has to visit once only. It will not never repeat the cities. And one more thing, from wherever it is starting, he is starting, at last he has to come back after covering all the cities. He has to come back at the original city, right? So I'm assuming here cities as a node, and you can start from any node, and after that we have to come back to after traversing all the nodes at the starting one only, right? So what are the possibilities actually? Our main target is to cover all the cities or to cover all the nodes exactly once with the shortest distance, or you can say with the minimum cost. Okay, so what are the possibilities? Backtracking and branch and bound both are both are similar actually. Both uses the state space tree diagram to represent the solution of a problem, but those both are different with each other, right? Because it follows the breadth first search approach, and backtracking follows the depth first search approach, right? So here one more thing, like they are similar because both of them are indicating the solution of the problem with the help of state space tree, right? So if I'm assuming it, I'm starting here with the 1. So just take it like what are the possibilities here? Either you can go to the node 2, node 3, node 4. So you can go on the any node. So I is representing here the node number here, right? And this is the 3 nodes that we are taking here, 2, 3, 4. So no need to confuse, right? Because furthermore you will see like 5, 6, 7, 8, and you will get confused. Only 4 nodes are there, why we are taking all these things? No, actually I1 is representing the 2, 3, 4, that are the nodes, but these are the representing the 3 nodes that we are expanding here only, right? So we are exploring this tree level by level. So I1 value, if we will explore the I value 2, that means second node we are exploring. After 1, we are coming on the second node. Then what are the option left? I2 as a 3, node 3 we have to traverse, then node 4 we have to traverse, right? But one more thing here, in level by traversing, we have to explore the level wise first. Like if what are the two options with the node 2? Either it can go on the 3 or 4. If it is going on 3, next we have 4. If it is going on 4, next we have 3, right? What are the options left? One already covered. 3 at 3 we are right now. Two options are left here, 2 and 4. So either you can go on 2 and or 4. If you are going on 2, then next we will cover 4 and then 2, right? So level by level we will cover all the possibilities. How we will cover? Like first 2 will cover 3 and 4. The next, if we are not moving on 2, what are the possibilities for the 3? 2 and 4 are the possibility. Then what are the possibility for 4? 2 and 3 are the possibility of 4. After covering the nodes level wise up to now, like 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, then 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, all the possibilities we are covering level by level. That is a specialty of the branch and bound actually. But in backtracking, what was is there? In backtracking, first you have to come 1 to 2 node, 1 to 2 node. In backtracking, you have to come on 1 to 2, 2 to 5, 5 to here. Then after it will do the backtrack here at 2. Then it will come here 6, 12. Then backtrack. Then again backtrack. Then it will come here at 3. So depth for search it follow actually. Follow the arrows here in order to like 13 to 7 and 7 to 3. Then again it will come 3 to 8. Then here. Then it will do the backtrack, then it will come here 4. After 4, where it will go? After 4, 9. Then this one, backtrack, then here and here. In that manner, all will cover, right? So it was backtracking approach. Just depthly it will cover first, right? So 4 nodes are there. It was an example to get the clarity about the backtracking and branch and bound, right? So next we have an example also, like same thing we have explained here. We have to search the traverse each and every vertex at one time only. Every trip or tour, you can say every tour starts and ends with the vertex 1 here, right? Cost we have to predict. Cost with the two things, upper bound and the cost that that we will predict and that we will calculate at each and every node, right? So we have to calculate the cost function itself, right? So let's take an example to get the clarity. Like if we will solve the traveling salesman problem with the help of LCBV, like list cost bound, branch and bound technique. So here this particular diagram matrix is representing here. You can take out your notebook pens and you can do it this problem simultaneously in order to get the clarity about it, right? So I'm just taking this particular matrix here. Mean motive is to traverse all the vertices and to find out the path in order to cover all the vertices once with the least cost, or you can say minimum cost, right? So now I'm just taking a rough point here in order to give you the clarity about it, right? How the matrix is that is given to us. The matrix that is given is 5 by 5. That is the given matrix, adjacency matrix, and we can draw the like graph also with the help of this adjacency matrix, because we know if 1 to 1 is infinity, that means there is no any connection. If 1 to 2 is there is any values given here, that means from node 1 to 2 there is a path exists, right? So 2 to 3 or 1 to 3 there is a path exists, 1 to 4 there is a path exists because the values are aligned here. Then 2 to 2 is not any part, 2 to 1 already assigned. We're like drawing here the undirected one. So 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 5. You can draw the diagram here with the help of adjacency matrix itself, right? So our first step in order to take it out the clarity here, our first step 1, reduce the row reduction. I'm just writing here row reduction. So how you can do the row reduction here? First do the row reduction, then column reduction. Take out the minimum value from here. What is the minimum value here? The minimum value row wise. 10 is the minimum value row wise. 2 is the minimum value in this row. 2 is the minimum value here. 3 is the minimum value and 4 is the minimum value. Now you have to subtract each and every minimum value with these rows, right? So what will be the resultant matrix here? Infinity, 10, then 20, then 0, 1, right? Then 15 minus 2, 13, infinity, it's 14, 2, 0. Next, 1, 3, infinity, 0, 2. Next, what will be there? 19 minus 3, 16, 6 minus 3, 0, 15, infinity, 0 is there, right? Next, what we have? 16 minus 4, 12, 0, 3, 12, and again infinity, right? Now we have to do the reduction, like to find the minimum column wise. So what is the minimum here at the column wise? Minimum value is 1 here. 1 is minimum. After reduction, the row reduction, what is the minimum here? We have to find it out over here, right? 0 is here. What is the minimum here? 3. The next 0, next 0, right? So we have to reduce the column wise now. So after reducing it, what we will get here, I'm directly writing it like after reducing the how many row wise, what was the total values here? It's 20, 10, 12, 14, 14 plus 3 is 17 plus 4 is 21. And what we will get over here? This is 1 plus 3, that is 4. That means I can just add it on here. 25 is the reduced cost here. So we have to reduce the column values, these values from the columns itself, right? So this is a 1, so we have to reduce the 1 from the first column. So I'm writing here 12, then it's 0, then it's 15, it's 11, right? Infinity will remain as it is. Next 3 reduce 17, then it will become 11, then it will remain infinity, 12 and 0. How you can say any matrix, adjacency matrix is in the reduced form if every row and every column is having at least 1 0 or at least 1 0, then you can say that your adjacency matrix is in reduced form, right? So reduced cost we have taken here 25. So now it's time to draw the state space diagram in order to get the solution, right? So I'm drawing here the state space diagram. First I'm taking here the node 1. From 1 I'm starting, you can start from anywhere. I'm starting from the node 1. And what is the reduced cost that we have right now? It's 25, right? So it may possible like at last finally the whatever you get as a minimized cost travel to cover the all the nodes, it can be uh, 25 or around 25. So it's approximate value actually in order to get the optimized cost or minimized cost at the last. So we are assuming it could be possible like it can be 25, right? So how we can explore it? What are the possibilities if we are starting with the 1? Either we can move on vertex 2 or on 3 or on 4 or on 5, because branch and bound we are doing, so we have to move on the level by level, right? So what is next here? We have to trace one thing here. This is our original matrix, right? This one is our original matrix. Now we have to find the, like if we are going from 1 to 2 node, right? So we have to find the cost of this node. So how we can find the cost here? I'm taking the space here in order to find out the cost. Cost of 1 to 2. If you are moving from 1 to 2 node, what will be the cost? Then R is representing the reduced cost of the parent node, and this RDS is not reduced, like is there any need to further reduce this particular cost in order to find the cost here? So total cost here. So how you can draw the, take the urgency matrix here. I'm taking an urgency matrix with respect to the 1 and 2. So first thing that you have to mark, row number 1 and column number 2 you have to mark as infinity in this given matrix. So mark all the rows, first row as infinity, all the elements of first row as a infinity. I'm marking here infinity, 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 right? Next is second column infinity, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 elements. Next, we cannot, it's undirected one, 2 to 1 also we cannot go back, because we have already we already know the rules, like once we have covered a vertex we don't have to come back there again. So at 2 1, so I'm just denoting it here, 1 2 3 4 5. If you will not then you will not confuse, right? So first row, second column I have already marked as a infinity, and 2 1, this is also infinity because we cannot go back, right? So now as it is, everything will remain as it is. Whatever is left, 0, 15 from the original matrix, that one is a matrix, 11, right? Next is third column, it's 11, it's infinity, 12, 0, 2, 0, 0, 2, infinity, 0, 12, infinity, right? I hope it's clear. Now what is our main task? This is our matrix for the node, like 2, because we have already covered for the 1. This one is the for root node 1, right? So next is 1 to 2. What is the cost from 1 to 2 in the original one? Because in this matrix we have already made it infinity. It's 10 here, right? It's 10 here. So we have to write here 10 plus. What is the root reduced cost? It's 25. We have already calculated. Now, is there any need to further reduce it? Like we have to check it out. Is it in the reduced form or not? This particular matrix 2. is it in the reduced form or not. So which we have to check each and every row is having the 0 or not. If it is having infinity, it's okay, we have to ignore it, like it's infinity, ignore. Next, what we have? 0. Yes, we have minimum 0, 0 here, 0 here, 0 here. It's okay. Now column wise we have to trace. 0 is available here, yes, ignore it, 0, 0, 0. No need to further reduce it. That means 0 is a already in the reduced form. What is the total cost here? It's 35. That means the cost of the to travel or to trace from one node to the two node, what it will be? The cost will be 35. Right? I hope it is clear. Next, what we have to do? We have to find the, I'm just erasing it. We have to find the 1 3 cost for the 1 3. I'm just writing it over here. It's now I'm taking it as 1 comma 3 and everything will remain as it is. Now again draw the adjacency matrix from this original one only, right? So make the first row and third column infinity now this time, because we are tracing 1 to 3. First row infinity, third column infinity, right? And one more thing, what we have to make infinity, 3 to 1. 3 to 1 will also will be infinity, and else whatever is left, everything is same as like the original value. So infinity, it's 2, it's 0, it's 0, 0, 3, 15, 11, it's again 3, 0, it's infinity, it's 0, infinity, and 12. Now we have to trace it out. What this is a adjacency matrix for the third node adjacency matrix. So what is the cost of 1 to 3 in the original one? It's 17. So we have to write here 17. Then what is the reduced cost of the node, parent node? It's 25. Then next is what we have. Is there any further need to reduce this adjacency matrix? So we have to check it out. Everything is infinity in the first row. Yes. There is 0. Yes. 0 is available. 0 is available. 0 is available. It's okay. Now column Y check. There is no any 0 here, right? And values here. That means there is a need to further reduce it. So find out the minimum value in this column. It's 11. So you have to subtract the 11 in this particular column, first column. Second column we have 0. Third column is already reduced. Everything is reduced. So we have to subtract the 11 from the first column. So what it will be? So it will be like 11 at the place of 12. It will become 11. Infinity will remain as it is. Infinity, infinity. It will be 14 and sorry, it will be I'm just rewriting it. After originally it was 12. After subtracting 11 it will be 1. Then after 15 minus 11 it will be 4, and last 11 minus 11 it will be 0, right? So now it is in a reduced form. So what value we have reduced here? 11. So we have to mark here it 11 here, right? So by which value we have reduced? Multiple value can also be possible. You have to add it on, right? If you are getting the 11 and plus something and other values, two columns we have to reduce, or one column one row we have to reduce. So we have to do the sum of those values by which we are reducing, and we have to add it in the total cost. So what will be the answer here? 17, 25 plus 11, what it will be? It's a 53. So it will be 53. So what will be the cost here? So cost of root node 3 is 53, right? Now same as it is you have to perform for the node 4 and node 5. I'm directly writing here the cost for node 4 and node 5. You can trace yourself. It's 25 and this one is 31. Now we have to explore the node which has the minimum cost. Which one is the with the minimum cost? It's node 4 with the 25 cost. So now we will further trace this particular node. This one is killed. These nodes are killed here, right? We cannot expand these further, those not further. We can expand this one, right? So what are the possibility here? So I'm just updating the things here. I'm just marking it as node number 5, node number 6. But which vertex we will cover here? We have already covered the vertex number. I'm writing here vertex number 1, vertex number 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 1 to 4 we have covered. Now what we can cover further? It either we can go at the 2, 3 or 5. Right? So we have to mark here 5. 5, 6, 7. So we have to trace the cost for the second node, third node and fifth node if it is coming from via 1 and 4. So what is the root node here, like how we can find here? I'm just erasing these all things here. Now I'm taking it as C, cost of 4 to 2 we have to take here, 4 to node 4 to node 2, right, plus reduced cost plus this R cap is there any need to further reduce it? So draw the adjacency matrix with respect to it. So what we have to take here? We need to take the fourth matrix that we have taken. I'm just updating it. I have already the backup for it. I've erased from here. So what will be the fourth matrix here? The fourth matrix that we have is I'm writing here. It's in. So we have to check it out. What is the main value of the 4 to 2? So 4 to 2, I'm writing here 4 to 2. This is the original value 4 to 2 in the from the original matrix, that is 3. I'm writing it. Now I'm updating it like second column, fourth row and second call make it infinity. So make it infinity here. So from here we have to make the like 1 4 we have already covered. So make the second column also infinity here. So I'm updating it with the infinity, 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 infinity. Now all are infinity here, right? Now we have to trace like 4 to 2 cost we have already know 3. Reduced cost of the root node, that is cost of fourth node is 25 here. So 25 plus, is there any further need to reduce it? So check it out. This is null, no need to check it out, like 0, it's 0, it's not 0 here. So further need to reduce it by 12 here. So 0 is available here. 0 is there, 0 is there. Column wise also we are checking, yes. So we have to check it for the 12 here. So what it's mean actually? I'm just checking it. It's 0 actually. It's not infinity. So no need to check it out, right? So no need to reduce it. This particular adjacency matrix is already in the reduced form. So no need to further reduce it. So what will be the cost? What we are getting from here? It's 28. So cost of node 2 is 28 that we are getting over here. So in the same manner you can find the cost for the node 3 and node like 6 7 nodes. If we are coming from traversing from 4 to 3, then we have to take the original matrix fourth one and we have to make the column number 3 as a infinity and find the cost here. So I'm just directly writing over here the cost of the node 6 and 7. Sorry, it's I'm updating it. This node will be 6th, 7th and 8th. So what will be the cost over here? It's C equals to 28 here. It's C for the 6th node, and here no cost of this particular is 50 and this cost is 36. I have directly mentioned here the cost of 7th and 8th. You can do the same thing here. Now take out, kill that node because those are the maximum. Minimum one we have to expand 28. So we have already covered 1, 4 and 2. Further what we can expand here, it can go either on the node number 3 or 5, right? Two options are there. I'm marking it. It's a 9th and 10th node. Again find the cost. Take the base node as a 28 cost and base node is a 6, and so matrix 6, adjacency matrix 6th number we have to take it out. Again and again I'm erasing it over here, but you have to do the same thing in a step by step manner, right? So again take here and find the cost here. I'm directly mentioning the cost. So the cost of this node will be 52 and this one will be 28. So further what will left? So this will kill, this node, particular node will kill. Why? Because we cannot move further. Its great value is, cost is much greater than this one. So 20 is, 28 is less than. So what is the further 11th node we have? And which further, which is remaining here? 1 we have already covered, 2, 1, 4, 2, 5 node we have already covered, only 3 will remain, is remaining here. So we will trace is 3. So cost with respect to this node will be, so cost with this will also 28, right? So you have to find it one by one. I have already told you the steps how you can find it, so try it yourself. So in the PPT I'm just showing you the concept here. So up to now what we have to do there? So we have find the 28 as a minimum cost here. So what is the root here? A which is giving the minimum cost 1, 1 to 4 we have to cover, 4 to 2 we have to go second node. Then next what we have? Then fifth node, then third node, then at last he has to come back at the original position, that is node number 1. And how much cost it is taking here? A minimum cost or minimum distance tour that it will take or cover is with the cost 28 is this one, right? So it is all about the traveling salesman person problem with the help of branch and bound. So I have taken this example, I'm erasing it and showing it in the PPT here. This is the original matrix here. Here, first we have find the row reduction, column reduction. 25 is the value here, total produced cost. Now, total reduced cost we have here, but it's the minimum cost traveling from one source to the destination 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, node 1 is a e node here that we are assuming it and exploring it further on other nodes, right? So other nodes will behave as a live nodes there, right? So if we were considering it 1 to 2, we have already think these are the steps. Change all the entries in row I and column J as the infinity, and set J1 is also as infinity. As we have already discussed, I value is 1, J value is 2. 2 to 1 we have already made the infinity. So this is the first step here that we have done. So after that we are getting the cost here 35 that we have already computed. Next we have to take care of 1 to 3 and we have to follow the same steps in order to find the 53. We have already find it out. So you can take the screenshot here and you can try it yourself, as we have already discussed how to find the cost for each and every node, and we have to select level wise minimum cost node to expand further, and other nodes will be killed at that particular level itself. We will not expand them, right? So we don't have to explore each and every node here, each and every path here. We have to take the path which is giving the minimum cost here. So that is the beauty of the branch and bound topic here, concept here. Next 115. So again compute the, these are the costs that we have already computed. It's 31. Take the minimum one. Fourth node we have selected. Then after fourth node we have expanded, like node number 2, 3, 5 we have given here, right? So these are the node number that we are expanding in the state space tree, and these are the nodes that we are taking from the graph, like I2 we are selecting after covering the 1 to 4, but we have 3 nodes. We are left with the 3 nodes to cover. Node number 3, 2, 3 and 5. Further we have find it out, like 28, 50 and 36. What is the minimum? 28 is minimum, other one will be the killed here. So we have to expand the 6th number here. So after 6 here, these 2, 9 and 10 are there. So take the screenshot here and do the cross check each and every time, and at last we are getting here 28 as a minimum value. So the matrix obtained is in the reduced form now, and we are getting the 28 as a minimum cost at last, and everything will become infinity if you are doing getting the solution exactly. So there is accuracy also, find out, you can find out at last. Everything will be with the infinity. If you have find it out, you have not done any mistake throughout the solution, finding the solution of the problem. So it's the last final state space tree diagram with the minimum cost, and the path to cover is 1 to 4 to 5. This one path will cover with the minimum cost. It's the shortest length tour. So it was all about the traveling salesman person problem. So up to now we have covered the branch and bound topic also. Unit 3 is over now, and from next lecture onwards we will find the complexity, like what P problem and different classes are there, P, P hard and P complete problems. So next lecture we will start I will start here unit 4. So we will do the discussion further on the unit 4 topic so itself, complexity classes. So stay tuned with the lecture series. Thank you. Have a nice day.